now we've got Simon Lipkin from Oliver.
Hi, how you
Hello.
doing?
One of the kind of all-time classic British shows.
Yeah.
It's back again in the West End and
Yeah.
getting rave reviews, and you're nominated at the Olivier.
I'm nominated for an Olivier. It's all going well. I can't complain at all. It's an absolute honour to be here. I was shocked and overwhelmed and excited all in equal measure.
Because I think a lot of people will have seen a version of Oliver.
Of course.
And then when you bring it back to stage, you have to kind of do something new with it or something different.
Yeah.
What is it about your show, do you think, that has made it stand out?
Well, so I think the versions that most of us will have seen in the last 30 years are big old, massive, glitzy productions of it. And this is dark and intimate and feels very, very, very close and much more focused on the dramatic side and the play side of it. And also, personally, I wanted to celebrate this character that has been really steeped in a lot of cliche and stereotype for a long time. So it was an honour for me as a Jewish actor to take a role like Fagin and go, well, he can still be a criminal and bad, but let's celebrate the Jewish heritage and that side of things and turn that into something that's a little bit more personal to me. So from that aspect, it's been an honour.
When you're an actor that comes from a religion or a culture, do you think then those roles sometimes should be played by people from that culture or that religion or that ethnicity?
My honest feeling is no, I don't think that a person from a culture or religion has to play that role. I just think it has to be treated with respect and honesty and care. I don't mind who plays it as long as it's played well, as long as whatever it is that you're representing is represented right. And sometimes it is appropriate if the story depends, and sometimes in a character like this, I wouldn't care if the person playing Fagin isn't Jewish as long as they don't slip into the cliches and stereotypes.
It's a hard role because you're on stage for so much of the time and you're kind of holding it together as well.
Yeah, it's a big old task every night. You're lucky that you have like the first half an hour off, but then once you're on, you do not leave. And they say that you should never work with children, and all that I am is surrounded by tiny little theatre performing kids.
I thought you were going to say something else. How are the children?
Yes.
Are they
What did you think I was going to say? The children are amazing. They're talented and wonderful and precocious and lovable in equal measure.
And what about the audiences? Because a lot of people may come who have been to see other versions of it. How have they taken to that difference that you've tried to bring in?
I think they loved it because it doesn't in any way sidestep the Oliver that you know and love. It's deeply, this show for everyone is so steeped in nostalgia and happiness and childhood memories and all of that kind of stuff. So I think that they get all of that, but seeing it in a slightly different light, in a slightly different way to what they're used to. And actually, I think it is slightly more reminiscent of the film because it's got that darker, kind of grittier quality to it. So it feels very special and people seem to be loving it.
And I suppose it's about keeping the Oliver tradition going in the theatre.
Yeah, you have to... What's mad about it is that if you just go back to the book, to Dickens, he really just wrote holding a mirror up to society. And so many of the issues in Oliver and the things that you know, the class dysfunction and all of those things, anti-Semitism, any of those things, they're still very prevalent in today's society. The story hasn't really changed, just the clothing has.
Yeah.
So you can sit and watch it, and I think that's why it keeps coming back. Because generationally, you sit and you watch it and you go, well, I just connect with that because society is, you know, it repeats itself. It keeps going.
We've been asking everyone who's come along, what have you seen that you're not in this year that you really loved?
Yes, Benjamin Button.
Oh, interesting.
I loved it.
Third person to say that.
Oh, it's magical and wonderful, and seeing the talent of those people playing all those instruments and doing all of that, I just sing and dance and do the odd magic trick. Do you know what I mean? They are doing a lot more, and it is spellbinding.
Yes, because you're a very, very big magician, aren't you?
I am a magician.
What's the circle that you're in? Because
the magic circle.
Yes, but you're in the inner bit of it, aren't you? I knew you were in the magic circle, but there's an even inner bit of it.
I'm in the inner magic circle, yes.
If I see you in the winner's room later, will you do a magic trick for us?
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
I love magic tricks.
Maybe.
Simon, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. See you later in the
Thank
winner's
you.
room.
David said that I had to come and find David Minton said that.
Yes,
thank
the
you
lovely
so much,
David
in the magic circle with me.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Thank you.
It's like the, not the
David
Masons,
is one of our
the
colleagues at BBC News. What a lovely man.